Hi, welcome to Learn English and Practice with Marie. Today we're going to do American English Idioms lesson number 67. We'll go through 5 idioms and review their meanings, a couple of examples for each, and we'll go through a story at the end so you can hear the idioms in context. This is a series, so if you like this video, subscribe for more. Let's get started. First, I'll read the idioms. Wrap your head around something. In the same boat. I'm all ears. Bundle of nerves. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. First, we have wrap your head around something. This means understand something complicated. So here, we're not literally wrapping our head around an item or modifying our cranium in any way. That would be odd. Rather, we're talking about being able to deeply understand something, especially something shocking or complicated. So if I were to find out that my friend is having triplets, it might take me a second to wrap my head around that and understand the implications for my friend's life and understand that is actually going to happen, because that's a pretty big deal. Examples are, it's going to take me a while to wrap my head around the new software update. After hearing the surprising news, she needed a moment to wrap her head around it. In the same boat. This means in the same situation. So here we're not talking about people in a boat, though certainly people can be in the same boat, but that's not the meaning here. Rather, we're getting at situations where people are experiencing the same exact thing and are going through the same exact experience. So take, for example, high school students who are hoping to go to college. They might all be waiting for their college acceptances and to hear back from the colleges they applied to. They're all in the same boat. They're all waiting and hoping to hear and experiencing similar levels of stress. Examples are, we're all in the same boat, trying to adjust to the new remote working environment. During the power outage, everyone in the neighborhood was in the same boat. I'm all ears. This means I'm ready to listen to what you have to say. So here, we're not talking about actual ears. And if a person was all ears, that would be pretty scary. Rather, we're talking about the fact that someone's saying they're listening intently. Especially if someone says that they have an idea that might fix a huge problem, I'll say, hey, I'm all ears. Tell me what you got. Tell me your grand idea. Okay. Examples are, if you have any suggestions for improving the project, I'm all ears. Whenever you need to talk, just know I'm all ears. Bundle of nerves. This means very nervous or anxious about something. So, to be a bundle of nerves means to be very nervous, very anxious. Nerves are a major part of our body, and our nervous system is kind of the driving force between how we feel things and levels of anxiety. So to be a bundle of nerves means to be very nervous and very tense about something. So if someone's getting married and it's their wedding day, they might be a bundle of nerves. They might be very nervous about everything going right and about how important the day is, and they might feel that anxiety. Examples are, she was a bundle of nerves before her big presentation. The actor admitted to being a bundle of nerves on opening night. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. This means you can't force someone to make the right decision. So this idiom is obviously pretty long. And honestly, native speakers will sometimes say, you can lead a horse and not finish the rest because the rest is understood. But this idiom paints a pretty decent picture of its meaning. So you can help a horse access water, but you can't force the horse to actually drink the water. Okay, the horse needs to make that decision itself. So similarly, you can set someone up for success. If you're trying to help a student, you can give them all the resources and the notes and tutor them, but you can't actually make them study, or you can't make them take the class or whatever they're studying seriously, all right? It's up to them to do that last important part. Examples are, I gave him all the tools to succeed, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. We provided the training, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Let's read a story so we can hear the idioms in context. Melissa sat at her new desk, staring at the pile of paperwork in front of her. She just couldn't wrap her head around something so complicated. The office was bustling, and everyone seemed to be moving with ease. But Melissa was struggling and looked around for someone in the same boat. Her coworker, Sarah, noticed her struggle and pulled up a chair. I'm all ears if you need help, she said kindly, trying to ease Melissa's tension. Melissa felt like a bundle of nerves. She wasn't used to asking for help and was worried about making a mistake in front of everyone. I know it's a lot, but you're doing great, Sarah reassured her. Sometimes the best way to handle it is to take it one step at a time. Melissa nodded, but the pressure still hung heavy. She knew Sarah was right, but she also understood that no matter how much advice she received, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. She would have to find her own way to settle into the job at her own pace. By the end of the day, Melissa had made some progress, but she still didn't have it all figured out. Ultimately, she learned it was about taking the time to learn and grow. So again, those idioms are wrap your head around something, in the same boat, I'm all ears, bundle of nerves, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Great job today. There are other videos like this on this channel, and more are coming soon. You'll also see on this channel a bunch of videos on vocabulary and other topics. I'll put playlists and videos right here, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!